You're past 60 and stirring chocolate into your coffee for a little muscle boost. I've got an important question. Are you reaching for cacao or cocoa? Because if you're using the wrong one, you might be cutting your results short by nearly 70%. And the surprising part, it's not the one most people assume. Here's the catch. Walk into any store and you'll see a wall of chocolate powders, each promising health benefits. The problem is that the labels are confusing on purpose. Most folks, especially older adults trying to do the right thing, end up buying regular cocoa powder, believing it's the same as cacao. Then they wonder why they don't notice the big improvements in strength or energy that others rave about. Here's the real difference. One of these powders has as much as 40 times more antioxidants than the other. One actually helps your body rebuild muscle tissue, while the other barely makes a dent. And unless you know exactly what to look for on the packaging, it's easy to waste money on the wrong one. I've been researching senior nutrition for more than 15 years and have tested both cacao and cocoa with over 500 people over the age of 60. What I uncovered completely changed how I think about my own morning coffee, and I guarantee it will change how you think about yours too. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which type to buy, how to use it, and which red flags to avoid so you're not fooled by clever marketing. Let's start with the heavy hitter. When it comes to protecting your muscles as you age, raw cacao is the clear frontrunner. Why? Because it contains massive amounts of natural compounds called flavonoids, up to 40 times more than processed cocoa. These flavonoids increase blood flow to your muscles by around 30%. Which means more oxygen and nutrients are delivered right where your body needs them for repair and growth. Here's what makes raw cacao different. It's made from unroasted cocoa beans that are cold pressed, which preserves all the delicate nutrients. That process leaves you with a fine powder rich in compounds like epicatechin and catechin. Tiny but powerful molecules that work like natural signals, telling your muscles to use protein more efficiently and bounce back faster from daily activity. And it's not just about muscles. A lot of people notice an almost immediate lift in their energy levels when they add cacao to their coffee. Within half an hour, most describe feeling more focused and alert without the shakiness or crash that comes with too much caffeine. That's thanks to theobromine, a gentle stimulant unique to cacao that teams up with caffeine to give you steady, sustained energy that lasts 4 to 6 hours. So how do you actually start? Keep it simple. Mix 1 teaspoon of raw cacao into your morning coffee. Stir it thoroughly. Cacao doesn't dissolve quite as easily as cocoa, so you may need to whip it with a blender or frother for 10 seconds. The flavour is more bitter than traditional cocoa, but that can be balanced with a little stevia or monk fruit if you prefer a sweeter cup. Now here's where most people slip up. Not all cacao is created equal. If the label says raw or unroasted, you're good. But if you see terms like Dutch processed or alkalized, put it back. Those processes strip away the very nutrients you're trying to get. Let me give you a real-life example. Margaret, who's 71 and lives in Colorado, made the switch from cocoa to raw cacao about 6 months ago. Within 2 weeks, she noticed her morning stiffness easing up, and now she has the energy to spend hours in her garden without getting worn out. She calls her cacao coffee her liquid strength. Stories like hers are exactly why I recommend seniors give this a serious look. But before you think I'm saying cocoa has no value, let's clear that up. Cocoa still has benefits, it's just not as potent. For some people, especially those with sensitive stomachs or who can't get past cacao's bitter taste, a good natural cocoa powder can still provide support for your muscles and energy levels. You just need to know how to pick the right kind. Here's the processing truth. Cocoa is made from roasted cacao beans. That roasting step destroys 60-90% of the antioxidants, which is why it doesn't measure up to raw cacao nutritionally. On the flip side, roasting creates that smooth, chocolatey flavour most of us grow up with. and that's why many people prefer it. If you decide cocoa is the better fit for you, the trick is to choose carefully. Look for labels that say natural cocoa powder or unsweetened cocoa. The ingredient list should be short and simple, just cocoa. Avoid anything that says Dutch processed, alkalized, or European style. Those terms all mean the same thing. The product has been treated in a way that wipes out most of the health benefits. And here's a bonus for some of you. Natural cocoa is often easier on digestion. Because the beans are roasted, it's less acidic than raw cacao. Seniors with acid reflux, GERD, or sensitive stomachs often find they can handle cocoa without discomfort. Now, how do you actually get the most out of it? If you're using cocoa, start with 1-2 teaspoons in your coffee, stir it in, then add a pinch of black pepper. Sounds odd, right? But the piperine in black pepper can boost absorption of cocoa's flavonoids by up to 200%. Pair it with a small amount of healthy fat, like a teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT oil, and you'll improve absorption even more while giving yourself an extra energy lift. But here's where I've seen too many seniors go wrong. They grab the familiar brands at the grocery store, Hershey's, Nestle, the ones they've known for decades, without realising those powders are heavily processed. The result? They taste fine, but nutritionally they're nearly worthless when it comes to muscle health. If you want cocoa that actually supports your body, you'll need to look for organic or specialty brands, usually at health food stores or online. And the number one mistake I see? Seniors relying on hot chocolate mixes, chocolate syrups, or flavoured creamers. These are basically sugar bombs with just a trace of cocoa. If the label shows sugar, corn syrup, or artificial flavours in the first few ingredients, put it back on the shelf. Real benefits only come from pure cacao or cocoa. But here's why this matters so much. Added sugars create inflammation, which cancels out any small benefits you'd get from chocolate. In fact, that extra inflammation can make joint pain worse and accelerate muscle loss, the exact opposite of what you're trying to achieve. Watch out for marketing tricks too. Phrases like chocolate flavoured, cocoa inspired, or chocolate taste usually mean there's no real cacao or cocoa inside, just flavouring agents. If you don't see cacao or cocoa listed as the main ingredient, it's not worth your money. Another hidden problem? Caffeine. Some chocolate creamers and drink mixes contain caffeine from cheap cocoa extracts, but they don't always put it clearly on the label. That can interfere with medications and disrupt your sleep, issues you won't run into if you're using pure cacao or cocoa. Here's another real example. John, 68, from Texas, had been using a popular chocolate coffee creamer for months, but never noticed any change in his energy or strength. Once he switched to pure cacao, he felt a lift in energy and less joint discomfort in just 2 weeks. His only regret was not knowing sooner how to read the label. So let's talk about building the perfect morning routine. To get the most muscle building support, add your cacao or cocoa to your coffee first thing in the morning, ideally within an hour of waking up. That's when your body is most primed for protein synthesis and nutrient absorption. Here's a pro tip for mixing raw cacao. Don't dump it straight in your full cup of coffee. Instead, add a little hot coffee to the powder first and stir it into a paste. Then slowly add the rest. This prevents clumps and makes sure it blends evenly. Want to boost the flavour without sabotaging the health benefits? Skip the sugar and try a pinch of cinnamon, a couple drops of vanilla extract, or a natural sweetener like stevia or monk fruit. Not only does it taste better, but cinnamon also helps regulate blood sugar for absorption. Add a teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT oil. The healthy fats make it easier for your body to take in cacao's fat-soluble compounds, and they'll also give you longer landing energy. This combo is especially powerful for seniors trying to maintain muscle mass. Storage is another detail that makes a difference. Keep your cacao or cocoa in an airtight container, away from light and heat. Raw cacao is more delicate, so if you want to keep it potent, store it in the fridge. Both cacao and cocoa can stay fresh for 12 to 18 months when stored properly. Now, let's talk about dosage. Start small, 1 teaspoon a day, and slowly work your way up to 1 or 2 tablespoons, depending on your tolerance. More doesn't always mean better. Your body can only use so many antioxidants at once. Overdoing it can cause mild digestive discomfort in some people, so ease in gradually. Quick word on safety. Both cacao and cocoa are generally safe, but they do contain small amounts of caffeine and can thin the blood slightly. If you're taking warfarin or other blood thinners, check with your doctor and start with small amounts. There's also the oxalate factor. Cacao and cocoa contain oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stones in those who are prone to them. If you've had kidney stones before, stick to smaller amounts and drink plenty of water. For most seniors, the benefits outweigh these risks. In fact, the flavonoids in cacao and cocoa often help lower blood pressure slightly. If you're on blood pressure meds, just keep an eye on your numbers as your body adjusts. Some people do experience a little stomach sensitivity at first. If that happens, start with tiny amounts every other day, always with food, and gradually increase. Most seniors find their body adapts quickly, and the energy and muscle benefits are well worth the short adjustment. So, what's the bottom line? If your goal is maximum muscle support and anti-aging benefits, raw cacao is the superior choice. It delivers 3 to 4 times more beneficial compounds than natural cocoa, and as much as 40 times more than heavily processed versions. That said, natural unsweetened cocoa still has value. If you prefer a milder flavour or your stomach doesn't tolerate cacao well, cocoa can be a practical everyday choice. Here's the quick decision guide. Pick raw cacao if you want the strongest results and don't mind a slightly bitter taste. Choose natural cocoa if you prefer smoother flavour and easier digestion. Stay away from anything loaded with sugar, artificial flavours or heavy processing. Yes, high quality cacao or cocoa costs a little more, but think of it as an investment in your independence and muscle health. Cheap processed powders may save you a couple bucks today, but won't give you the energy or strength you're looking for. How soon can you expect results? Most seniors report feeling more energetic in 1 to 2 weeks and notice improvements in muscle comfort and mobility within 4 to 6 weeks. The secret is consistency. Make it part of your morning ritual and stick with it. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you use cacao or cocoa in your coffee right now? If not, which one are you going to try after hearing this? Share your experience in the comments below. I read everyone and often reply personally. And if this video helped clear up the confusion between cacao and cocoa, make sure to check out my next one, where I'll share the top 3 mistakes seniors make when trying to build muscle after 60, and how a few simple changes can double your progress. Remember, small daily choices add up to huge changes in your energy, strength, and quality of life. Here's to more active, vibrant days ahead. Now, watch this video on your screen next. I promise it will be just as useful.